All right, jumping into a quick warm-up here. Yeah, as you can see, putting down some watts. All right, looks like that's sufficient. We'll call it. All right, so we're going to be doing the team draft Friday race. Again, the main purpose of this race was to put together this video. Should be good overall. Wasn't really feeling too good with this, if I'm honest. It was done earlier in the morning. Just kind of went for it here. Good crowd, I think about 50 people, looks like, yeah. All right. Start putting down some watts here. Oh, here we go.
Fast as fuck, boy. Still fast as fuck, boy. Come get some.
Generally looked like it's going to be a good race. Pace is strong. Obviously, this is the beginning, so really can't tell too much. But one thing I noticed, and you'll see my face here in a few seconds, is we don't have a scoreboard. I gotta say, that was pretty devastating. But kept moving. I'm in this now, so let's just keep moving forward. Obviously, in my own fashion, staying at the top of the group. Not really conserving energy that well, if I'm honest. Was pushing 4.5 to 5 watts per kilo. So generally for myself, that wasn't the smartest move, but just kind of kept with it here. This is where the first break occurred. Just started riding up this hill, and then it's so quickly as we turn this bend, it just starts to pull apart. And that's truly what I see with these races. It's just everything will be going smoothly, and then a bunch of A's and B's will just tear the group apart here. So I wasn't really paying too much attention, and then kind of realized this is going to be a problem if I don't catch this. So started putting down some power. Again, not overly impressed or happy with where my heart rate is, especially this soon in the race, and what was kind of going on, but I knew I need to hang with this group if I'm going to have any chance of being near the top. We end up coming into this hill. I realize again they're trying to do a break off. Just concerns me, considering where we are in the race, and I mean overall I'm not feeling 100% here. The heart rate's at 180, and I'm just hanging on to the bottom or the back, so not the best situation to be in, if I'm honest. End up catching back up with the group. I decide, well, let's try to push the pace. Not really sure why I thought this was a good idea, but ended up doing it anyways. Didn't last very long. Everybody caught up real quick.
Hi.
Okay.
Now we reach this hill. This is one of the biggest turning points of this race. I clearly was not ready for it. I was sticking with the group relatively well, but you'll see more and more people here are starting to push 7 to 6 watts per kilo, and I start looking down and realize I'm also pushing that, but things don't seem to be going the same for me.
my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the
Everybody
procedure,
stay
everyone?
calm.
What's the procedure?
Stay calm!
Wait.
Everybody calm down!
At this point, I'm seeing this gap grow. I'm just not feeling it though. I feel I'm personally pushing. I mean, I can see here I'm between 5 and 7 watts per kilo here, but it just keeps on growing. And this is really where the race starts to pull apart. I'm just really not able to close the gap with the main group. I start to watch my peers slowly disappear into the fog. So I start to come to the realization that this race isn't going to go exactly how I planned it to. As most of the time they don't, but that's all right. So kind of just regrouping mentally here, realizing like, let's try to stay with a group. That's going to be probably my best success here. As you see, once again, another gap opening up. Just overall, not the best day, but I was very committed to finishing this race. As I watch them get farther and farther here, I was really just wondering if I could put enough watts down to catch up, but not be obviously drained. There's still 9 kilometers left, and I did want to still be able to hang with them once I got up to them. Of course, we're going up another incline. Psych.
Got him! Got him!
This is just going to be how the race is, and I'm most likely going to get split between 2 groups. Just kind of slow down a little bit. Just begin to pace myself, realizing there's no point in trying to chase them down. But overall disappointing. Did a little speed up here so we don't waste any. So about 4.4 kilometers to go. As you can see now, spent a lot of time by myself, and there is a group slowly gaining on me. They were able to close a gap from 10 seconds to eventually catching up as they do here. One thing I was going to make sure of is that I did not lose this group. I knew that this would be probably the last chance in this race that I'd be able to stick with a group and have some actual drafting. So did my absolute best to make sure I could stay with this group till the very end. Then catch back up here at 900 meters. So I was able to kind of just maintain a nice pace with them all the way till the end here. Interesting for this ending, nobody was interested in going full out into the sprint. We really waited. I believe it didn't start until 300 meters. This was kind of nice because honestly, this race absolutely destroyed me. So I was ready for a sprint, but I knew if it started 800 meters out, there's going to be less of a chance I was going to take this. So I think we're right around even here, actually. Yeah, it went even longer. I think even at 100 meters, nobody's still doing anything. But I can tell that a red jersey here is definitely holding it. Then you got a few of us from the back here, and that's when I decided to put it down. You can see didn't end up doing too much for myself, but overall good race, fun. Not my best performance, but enjoyable. So until next time.